Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is your boy Enrique, aka Biggie's Comics, coming back at you with a comic book collection video part 4. And yes, you're not mistaken, it does say T at the title because unfortunately this weekend I gotta work, so I can't have any beer. So it's gonna be comics and tea tonight. Also, I'm just fighting off a slight cold, so the tea is gonna do me a little good. As you can see, got the tea right there, smoking hot. This is a lemon ginseng green tea. Very good. Oh, look, and see that mug? That was a Father's Day mug from my kids. Anyone can be a father, but it takes someone special to be a dad. Gotta love them. Gotta love the kiddies. Oh, that's good tea. Sorry, guys. I know you're used to the beer, but I can't. I gotta wake up. I gotta be at work by 6:30 a.m. tomorrow, so I can't drink any beer. But anyway, like I've been enjoying doing these videos, and I'm doing this comic book collection video, kind of a series that I started. This is the fourth video in the series. I love doing them because I get to show off all the books that I bought, like I said before I started making videos, and books that I bought back in the day. So it was pretty cool. The only thing is, when it comes to the prices on these books, I can't really answer them because it's been so long ago, and I never kept track of too much on how much I spent on the book. And these I just can't remember because I bought them such long ago. And but it's cool because I've been able to really get a handle on my collection because of it. And again, I know there's some issues here that you've probably seen in other videos, but there's some here that I haven't seen on other people's videos, so that's always good. So it's something always new to look at, and maybe you guys see something here that you guys like, and may interest you, make you guys want to go out and get one, get them for yourselves. So I got a few books to show you guys. Again, no really particular order. I just what I did was I divided them by companies, DC and Marvel, mostly all DC and Marvel. Have a couple of crossover books here too I want to show you guys. And let's get on with it because there's a few books we got here. The first one here is a 2-book series, which it's actually a crossover by Dark Horse and DC. This is Superman and Batman versus Aliens and Predator, book 1 of 2. Again, it's one of those fantasy crossover books. I've always loved Predators and Aliens. The movies are awesome back in the day, and Superman and Batman can't. It's a nice good mix. So that's book 1 of 2. It was part of a 2-book series, and then book 2 of 2. I really like the cover better on book 2 because it kind of reminds me a little bit of Adam Hughes. It looks like an Adam Hughes cover, but it's not. It's who is this guy? Right there. You see the name. Focus. Come on, focus. It won't focus. Oliveli, Olivellii. I don't know. Can't pronounce that name. All right. The next book we got here is this one I only have the first issue of. This is Batman 2 Aliens. It's another Dark Horse and DC crossover, but I only have the first issue. There's 2 other issues for it, so I'm always looking out for them. Trying to see if I can find them in the wild. Those 2 issues are also part of my list. And then we have here another crossover. I know a lot of people have seen this crossover. This is Image and Batman. Image and Batman. Image and DC crossover. Batman and Spawn. Classic story. I've seen these in other guys' videos, and it's pretty cool. They both go at it. Of course, they gotta fight first, and then they team up and save the day. All right. The next book I have here is another crossover book, DC and Marvel crossover, The Punisher and Batman. But it's like this is actually Azrael's Batman. That's not Bruce Wayne Batman. So this one takes place, I think, after Nightfall, because that's when he grabbed the Azrael put on that mechanical Batman suit or type of armor. So it's a cool cover, Punisher and Batman. All right, and that's enough with the crossovers. Next book here that I have is Batman issue 440. This is the first part of A Lonely Place of Dying. This is actually a 5-part series. In this series, this is when Jason Todd, no, actually when Tim Drake took over the mantle of Robin for the first time. So in some of my other videos, I showed you his first appearance, which is part of this series. But I found this one, you know, in my boxes, and I figured I'd show it to you guys. Nice, cool cover. It's a George Perez cover too, so you know you can't go wrong with a George Perez cover. All right. The next books I'm going to show you is actually it's a Jim Lee run actually. Brian Azzarello and Jim Lee and Scott Williams. Jim Lee did all the covers on these. Awesome storyline for Superman. It's one of his more popular ones. It starts off on Superman issue 204. I'm missing 205. I know I have it, but somehow it's got to be mixed up in one of my boxes. But I couldn't find it. So we'll skip 205. We'll go straight to 206. Again, that's another Jim Lee cover. You know, you can't go wrong with Jim Lee. He draws, he draws awesome. And even to this day, he's still, one of the top artists in the world to me. Superman issue 207. This is all part of that same story arc. Then we have issue number 208. Again, another beautiful cover by Jim Lee. And this series, I believe it came out in 2004. And these I bought in 2004. I bought these all at cover price. Issue 209. Then I know this cover here, issue 210, is one of the more popular ones in the series. I seen Archangel loves, he has this book. He loves the cover on that one. It's issue 210. Really nice Jim Lee cover. Can't go wrong with that. And then issue 211. Jim Lee again. Can't go wrong. I mean, I was hooked in this set. 212. At the same time that these came out, this is when the Godfall set came out with Michael Turner. So I was back and forth with Jim Lee and Michael Turner at the time. Issue 213. Again, another beautiful Jim Lee cover. I'm not going to explain too much of the story because honestly I don't remember. It's been so long. We're talking 11 years ago. I can't remember what it's about. So it's issue 214. Jim Lee again. And then the last Jim Lee cover for that run is Superman issue 215. Ends there. So I'm only missing 205, but I know I have it. It's just in one of my boxes. Then I kept up with I just kept up with the run, and I was able to. I got issue 216. That one, honestly, I don't know what the storyline is, but I just know he's fighting Shazam on there. So whenever you get Superman and Shazam in the cover, you can't go wrong with it. And then from there, I jumped to issue 218. Really nice cover there, also. And then we have here Adventures of Superman 639. And then the last Superman book I'm going to show you guys is Action Comics 826 on 2005. This one bought strictly for the cover. I love the way they drew, Shazam in that cover. Really nice. He always pairs good with Superman. All right. So now we're going to jump to Marvel books. And the next set of books I'm going to show you, it's one of my personal favorite. It's a 5-part limited edition series. X-Men, Phoenix End Song. Basically in this story, the Phoenix comes back again. The Phoenix comes back a million times over. They're never done with her. So this is a nice little run here. It's a 5-book series. Beautiful covers on all issues. This one here, 4/5, Land Ryan cover. Really, really nice artwork there. Issue number 3. Again, beautiful cover. You know, Dark Phoenix, Wolverine, can't go wrong. Issue number 2. And then issue number 1, which I believe has the best cover out of all 5. Really, really can't go wrong with that right there. Beautiful artwork in that series. And it's a decent story. You know, Phoenix stories are pretty good always, because when she becomes Dark Phoenix, she becomes very evil. So it's always good to have evil villains, evil characters. All right, then the next set of books I'm gonna have, and I really, really regret not getting this whole series when the first run, actually, like the first 10 or 20 issues of this run when it came out. I really regret it, because it was a really good story, and I kept on, every time I went to the comic book store, I went back and it was sold out. I'll miss the issue, because at that time I didn't keep a active pull list, so I would just go and see what was on the wall and grab it, on their regular racks. Astonishing X-Men #1. I love it when this came out. Awesome cover there. Simple cover, just Wolverine's claws, and it makes for a beautiful cover. Sorry guys, I had to take a sip of tea. And the reason, see, I got issue 1 there, and then I missed issue 2, and then I got issue 3. The reason this is one of my favorite X-Men runs is because in Astonishing X-Men #5, this is when we got the return of Colossus. One of my, if not besides Wolverine, my favorite X-Men of all. Colossus. So in that issue #5, that's his return. And then you have issue 6 here. Love that cover. Him and Kitty Pryde, And then I only have up to issue 7. So I really regret not getting at least the first, I would say the first 12, 13 issues, of this series. But it's on my list, so one day, eventually I'll get them. All right. The next set of books, I'm gonna take you back a little bit. I know you guys remember this one right here. Classic X-Men #1. I know you guys remember that right there. That's what, mid-80s, 1986. I think the classic X-Men series is basically just retelling of their older stories redone again, if I'm not mistaken. So I got actually the first 3 issues in this little run. Got number 2. And then I got issue number 3. And by the time we got to issue number 3, this is when they were doing the whole, the border with all the all the heroes and things like that. And now they're doing variants like that, because everyone really liked those type of covers. They were real popular back in the day, And then, almost done, guys. Got a few more books left. Let me show this one here. This is, let me take it out the sleeve real quick. I had it archived. Avengers #257. This is the first appearance of Nebula. And actually, when the Guardians of the Galaxy movie came out, this book was starting to heat up. It was going for about $20, $25, even $30 in some sales I've seen. So luckily me, I had it from back in the day, so I didn't pay cover price for it, because this is like a little before me. But I probably only paid $2-3 at the most. It kind of, this book also got a little steam when the Infinity Gauntlet came out, because Nebula was a big part of that, the first Infinity Gauntlet run. All right, and the next book I got here, Bronze Age book, the Man Thing. I know you guys know what the Man Thing is. He's basically he's a Marvel's attempt at swiping the Swamp Thing, you know. But you know his powers are a little different. You know, he touches you, and if you have fear in you, you'll burn. You know, so it's, you know they make him a little more creepier than Swamp Thing. You know, he's actually more kind of a villain than Swamp Thing is good. He's like an anti type hero, you know, slash monster and all that. But it's pretty cool because now also in part of he's part of their relaunch. He's in there. I think the Howling, is it the Howling? No, not the Howling Commandos. Like the agents, the monster agents. They work for Shield. He's part of one of them. All right. And you know what? I have time for a little more because I don't want to take this video too long because the videos are taking me longer to upload them because ever since I downloaded actually from Windows 7 to Windows 10, my computer sucks because if you have Windows 7 and you upgrade the same computer to Windows 10, the programs that you have in there, they're not going to work fully because you're going to need patches for them to be compatible with Windows 10. But they don't tell you that when they offer you the free download. And me, I have a degree in IT. I should have known that without, you know, before I even downloaded it. And I downloaded it. And now I used to use Windows Movie Maker Live. That's where I have my intro where I created it at, and now I can't even add it. That's why you don't see even the intros of my videos anymore because of that. So it's just my computer's all messed up because of it, and I haven't had time to really go through it and download all the patches because you would think you could be able to download the packages automatically, but you can't. You have to go through all the programs in your computer and you have to download all the patches manually for them so that it can work, you know, so your computer can be back to normal. But I haven't had the time to actually sit there and do that. You know, all right. These last books I'm going to show you. I'm going to jump back to DC for a little bit to show you. This is a really, really nice set that I like. This is I bought this back in the day, back in the early 90s. But this book came out like in '89 or something like that. Hulk World. This is book 1. The cover art is done by Timothy Truman. Nice artwork. You know, basically this takes place in the Hawk world, not on Earth. I think the planet is called what was the name of their planet? Xanatar or something like that. That's where the Hawk people come from. And it was pretty pricey for back in the day too. The cover price is $3.95, but also it's almost like it's the size of a trade, so it's pretty thick book, but beautiful artwork all around. Timothy Truman did a good job on all these covers. This is book 2. And then the last book in the series is book 3. Beautiful covers. You know, you can't go wrong with those covers. They're it's like a painted slash Alex Rossish type artwork. You know, really nice artwork in all 3 of these issues. You know. So that's it, YouTube. That's all I got for you guys today. I probably won't be able to put out another video this weekend because, again, I gotta work. And also we're gonna do that comics. Tune in on Sunday for Comic Fanatics Comic Talk episode 3. So that should be good. You know, but other than that, that's it. That's all I got for you guys today. I won a few books on eBay for really, really cheap. So hopefully they'll get here sometime next week. And I'll make the video then with my new comic book pickups. When I don't expect to have too many new books this week because like I told you guys before, I cut my pull list by half, and I don't even think I have any more of the new issues, the new number 1s that are coming out. I think I didn't put anything else. So that's it, YouTube. That's all I got for you today. Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys seen some books that you haven't seen before. And that's it. Until next video. Peace.